there he is. Oh shit, I just kneeled in the goddamn stuff. Okay, as you can see, this is my shower with no tile, no floor, no nothing yet. I'm getting ready to lay my base floor down, cover all the walls in the waterproof membrane that I bought, and then after that we'll start tiling. So this is the last time you're going to see it before there's nothing in here. Okay, as you can see now, I got all the Schluter waterproof membrane up, and I basically just applied it by using the thin set or the all set that Schluter makes, and it's like $37 for a 15-pound bag. You can get regular all set for about $30, but I decided since I'm using their product, I just use the all set that they make for it and then hope for the best. I know there's going to be a lot of people that say you can't put this straight up over the drywall, but actually, according to the company, as long as it's waterproof drywall, you can, and that's what I have up on the entire thing, the entire bathroom, and I think part of that wall, the whole wall over there is waterproof or water resistant drywall. So this took me a good 2-3 hours. I should have just mixed the whole bag up, but I thought I wasn't going to use that much. So I mixed up about a quarter at a time, mixed it up, applied it, did one sheet. And this took me 3 rolls, and the roll themselves were like, I think $109 for a roll. It was it's like a 17-foot roll by 3 feet 3 inches wide. So I ended up taking 3 rolls. I'll show you the inside. So you can see I got the whole thing done, cut around there. I actually have to finish over here, but I ran out of quick set. I can do all of that tomorrow because I will be coming back here to do the tile itself tomorrow. I really just wanted to get the floor down to the floor part, at least as much as I could, because once I get down there, it's a mess right now. Once I get to this point here, I need to set the runoff, or the basically the subfloor, which I'm just going to use. It's a mud mix. It's a sand and concrete mud mix, and then that way I can set the slope correctly for when the water goes, so it actually all drains to the center of the shower. So I really just wanted to get around the floor done tonight. I ended up getting all the walls, almost all but the one wall in, and then, which is better than I expected. I will have to buy another roll of the Schluter waterproof membrane, just because once you do the floor, once you do the drainage part of the floor, you let that dry for a day, which I'm doing today. You come back the next day, put the waterproof membrane on, and then that's it, you're ready to tile. So this is still just day one. I'm going to cut the excess off here. I still have to go buy the tile. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to use. But I was going to put a bench in here, but I never got around to it because I really just want to get this done. And I can always put a bench in later, and know it's probably going to cost me a little more later because I have to tear some of the stuff out. But I'm really trying just to get this done as fast as I can because I'm living in an apartment right now. My house is pretty much ready, but I have to get the approval to move in from the city before I can actually move any of my stuff in, like my bed and all my furniture. So I have to get this done because this is one of the things they look at. I had to do all the trim. I still got a couple small pieces of trim I got to do. And then, let's see, my cabinets, and that's about it. I finished the stairs last week, so those should be good. I got almost all the water hooked up to everything. I haven't hooked this one up yet just because I'm about to cut into these. And actually, I'm not going to cut into these ones, but the one downstairs I am to put the faucet on. It has a copper tube on it. But anyways, hopefully I can get this done, and it should be another 2 days because I'm going to let the floor set up for a good day. Then with the waterproof membrane on, let that sit for a couple hours, and then I'm going to do the floor. I'm going to do the floor first. I'm going to do actually the floor tile first. Let that sit up for probably a day. Is in between while these things are drying, I got other stuff to do. I still got to paint a few spots of trim. Basically where I put the nail holes in, I went back and puttied every single nail hole, which I got a little carried away with my nail gun, so I have a lot more than I expected. So I got a lot of them filled already. I gotta go back and sand them. The rest of them I fill in. So while all this stuff's drying, I'm gonna finish doing all that stuff. I gotta hook up my sinks. Trying to think what else I have to do besides that. I'm getting really close. So this is big. I mean, you can see how big it is. I can put my arms all the way out. I'm not touching the walls. This way, I barely touch the walls. So that's probably, I'm 5'7", so that's about 5.5 feet. And then this way, I can barely touch. Corner to corner, it's huge. So I got room for a bench. Man, I might have room for 2 benches. I don't know if I need 2 benches. I meant to put in a cutout for just to hang stuff. But whatever, I'm gonna do that later. Like I said, I'm just trying to get this done so I can move in. Okay. The project continues. You got all these half pieces cut for areas. Oh shit, I just kneeled in the goddamn stuff. Okay, so I got these half pieces cut for like these empty spaces here. And as you can see, I got the whole perimeter done already. And dude, this has not been easy to do. This has been a hassle, the whole process. Getting it laid out, getting it all level. I'm not using spacers like a lot of people probably would do, but I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Getting it where I think it should be. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. This is just my shower. It's not like I'm doing this for somebody, customer or anybody. And obviously the better it looks, the better it's gonna be, but it really doesn't have to be perfect for me. This is a hassle just because everything's wet. I just kneeled down in the Quikrete. And you can see every time I go to do something, something else is in the way. Just mixing this stuff up hasn't been easy. But really, I'm almost done with the house. So I really just have to get this done. Get my cabinets installed. And then that's about it. I'm ready to move in. Probably not doing this the exact way you're supposed to do it, but it's really all right. Those are going to work out perfectly. My knees are tired. My back's tired. I'm really just over everything. I don't want to do any more, but I have to keep going. Sure, it would have been a lot easier just to pay somebody, but to get a custom shower, it's not cheap. I'm sure if you're watching this, you already know that. And now I see why. It's such a hassle to do all this. It's really not hard, just a hassle. More of a hassle than it is hard. I'll say that. And someone got me good on a tile saw. I bought this tile saw from Menards and went to open it, and someone already used it and returned it. I thought about returning it, but it still works, so I'll just keep it, I guess. I just can't believe it was only like 20 bucks. For these ones, I'm putting it on the back side also. And that's how I'm going to do the walls, just to really help get it to stick and get it to be level. Because if there have any gaps underneath of there, like air gaps, when you go to step on it, it's just going to break. The little ones I'm not as worried about because I can, one, replace them. I got a million of them. And 2, they're just harder to break. So I got just about enough Kwikset left. I am leaving a little bit of gap in between for grout. I'll probably do gray just because I've really been dreading doing this just because I don't really know what I'm doing. But I looked it up online and now I'm doing it. It's really not that much to it. Take a look at it from far. See what it looks like. Yeah, it's good enough. Because when I put the grout in there, it'll fill in all the gaps. I'll probably have to cut some more pieces to match, to fit. And then I'll be back. I'll probably show the next time I cut too. It'll probably be me doing the wall tiles. can see, I've already gotten a lot of the tiles in already. And now I'm to the point, this is a new day. I'm gonna get the rest of these in. I got some hard ones to do up here where the shower faucet and then the actual head and everything. When I get to these points here, it's gonna be a lot harder because I gotta cut out each individual tile. So I've really been avoiding doing that. So I'm to the point now where I just got about halfway done and it's got to finish up putting these tiles on, and it's getting harder because I'm getting down to the point where it's a lot of smaller cuts, more cuts than just putting on these big ones all the way across. So continue on. You can probably tell how I'm doing this. I'm using a trowel to get most of it on there, and then I'm coming back with the notch, I think it's called a notch trowel, to give it ridges, you can see. And I do the same thing for the back of the tile also. I think that's how you do it. A lot of people online were just using the notch trowel. They were just using this to spread it all. But it's like so hard to pick it up, scoop it up, and get it on the wall without it all going over the floor. So I've just been using this. The back side of it is real easy. Just get a little scoop on there like that, and smush it on there. And come back with the notch trowel and like get all the excess off. Shoot. Okay, so as you can see, I got all of the tiles up finally. I am down to the mortar, but I got the entire shower done now. Well, when I say done, I mean I got all the tile up for the most part. Looks pretty good, I think. There's some areas that aren't that great, but this mortar really covers like a lot of area, or a lot of blemishes that I was concerned about beforehand, but I don't really have to worry about it now. But I gotta do all the grout now, so I'm doing that. I'm using the black grout. It's upside down, but I bought 3 bags of this stuff thinking that I was gonna need 3 bags of it because I've been working at night and I hate running out of stuff. I run out of all the mortar twice, ran out of the floor covering twice. So I bought 3 bags of it, and so far I've only gone through like a quarter of the first bag. But I got my, I'm almost out of here, but I got the grout mixed up, and I'm basically, I'll show you. I'm just putting it on this little flat trowel thing here. I guess it's a float. Cramming it into the walls, and then coming back and wiping it up with just a sponge. I got 3 different sponges here because they're so dirty. So I'm almost done. I know I skipped a lot of the, when I was actually doing the tile work, and it's just because it just takes so long and it's so hard. So I've been skipping a lot of that, and you're really not going to see any of that in the video, which if you're watching it this far, you've already noticed that. I'm just down to the grout work now. I'm never doing tile work again, I'll tell you that. This sucks. I'm saving a ton of money for this shower to turn out so nice. I don't even know if I'm doing this right, but it looks good so far, and we'll find out when it's all done. We'll find out in like a couple months to a year to see if this lasts. I think it will. I finally got my shower tiled for the most part. Now I gotta put the heads on all of the pieces. The only one I don't have is this one here, and that one comes on Friday, which is tomorrow. So, okay, that's that. Get my screwdriver. So it's crazy because you think you pay $700 for the complete kit. You get the head, the valve, and then you got this piece that goes on, and then the shower head goes, the wand goes onto this, and it's like, insert this into a 1/2-inch threaded pipe, not included. Like, what the fuck, dude? You just paid all this money and you don't give me a fucking little pipe to go from the wall to this? Like, come on, dude. Oh, man, it's tight. Well, I guess I'm not finishing this today. Come back another day. And this is it. This is the final product. This is after getting all the shower heads installed. Everything came in the mail. The entire thing complete. Complete with the dual control faucets. When you first turn it on, you're gonna have the regular shower head, and then you got the dual control, which allows you to use both this shower head and that shower head, or use them individually. Use that one without this one, and then this one has like 8-in-1 different things that you can do. So this is a really cool shower that I built. It's got all the functions. It's really good for pets if you have pets. That hose reaches the entire length of the shower. So I haven't got a shower door yet, but that's coming soon. So right now I just have a shower curtain that I got in place until I get the shower. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you haven't already, click subscribe. And I think coming up next is either the bathtub video or the garbage disposal video, where I show you how to save $200 installing your own garbage disposal. It's really, really worth it just to do it yourself. It's really not hard. So stay tuned every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.